Kind of see it shifting right. So make sure that they're snug, but don't over tighten them. You could strip the threads. Alright, it's tightened down, making sure. That is shifting right. Okay, let's put a ring on. This ring has been cleaned up on the inside as well as the outside, so there's no further corrosion. What I'm trying to do is line the holes up best you can and push down. Okay, this side is finished. Next step is we're going to be using the screws, but we're going to be using our medium short screws. So we have here is long screws for the side plate with the handle on it, the medium screws for the left side plate, and we have 2 extra short screws, that's for the left plate as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we use our medium length short screw only for the foot, for the left side of the reel. We're going to use our small screwdriver for this. Oh, wrong screw hole. Let's start on 1 and work your way up. Again, medium length. The reason why is that this side plate is a lot thicker than the inner side plate. So the left side is thinner, the right side is a lot thicker in cross section. You can see here that their screw heads are not protruding out. If they protrude out, the line will catch on there and that will break your line. So next we're going to use our long screws only for the posts. Oops. Almost lost one there. Again, we're going to be using it for our cross posts only. I'm going to start by hand and make sure there's no cross threading by any chance. And then just finish the job with a screwdriver. Again, just snug. So remember, our long screws are for the right side plate, or left side plate I should say. This is a right hand reel. So our long screws are going to be on for the handle side. Again, the reason is that the handle side plate is a lot thicker. Okay, but snug it up. Not too tight, but just snug. This side is finished. Let's work on this side plate. Again, we're going to line the holes up. A little bit of a tight fit on these outer rings, so trying to knead them down. I don't know why they're tight like this. Maybe because they corroded a little bit, or just simply that they just got tight. We're going to insert the spool. Before that, we're going to put some oil in the screw holes, and as well as the bearing. And a little bit of oil on here, because it is dry metal. There you go. That's so it'll shift a little smoother. It is dry, but it's not bone dry. Next is insert the spool. And then we're going to put our side plate on. We're going to use our long screws that we have left over. Screw them in, but we're not going to tighten them, just in case there's any alignment issues. All we just got to do is wiggle the side plate left or right until they fit properly. Okay, now for the extra short screws that we have left over. They are for the left side plate foot mount screws, or a real foot. Sometimes you have to, that's why I say don't over tighten these. Put some oil in the threads. That's just so everything is lubed up. And then we're going to use our large screwdriver to finish the job. Again, just left and right. And then it's going to go around in a circle. Make sure all the screw heads are tight, but not too tight, just snug. It is an older reel, so it might become brittle. Also, a larger screwdriver, you have more torque, so be careful not to you might strip the screw heads just by tightening the screws. Okay, as you can see here, right here, there's nothing protruding out. That's a sign of a good job. A little bit more oil in here, just because we can. I said this oil won't come up. This is like snowplow oil, so that it won't come up because it's so thin. Put your star on. Next is the handle. And then is the nut. Snug it down. And then we're finished.